creepiest part about this movie, trapped in the middle of nowhere, foraging for food, eating tree bark if they can't find it. Looks like they could have used the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to you by Hungry Root. Hungry Root is the next level of meal prep service, sending you fresh, high-quality groceries, along with the simple recipes required to turn the night into some solid meal time. You know me, I hate going out to grocery shop. Anytime it's sent to my door, that's a plus, but there's more to it than that. Hungry Root gets to know your dietary restrictions and personal tastes. What do you want from your diet? Is there something you're trying to cut out? Maybe you're trying to cut out sugar, maybe eat more protein, maybe you hate mushrooms. My people, don't hate. It's true. How simple do you want the recipe? How long do you want to dedicate to cooking? Do you want it more involved? Do you want it easier? Because me and my fellow creatures of habit, maybe we want to change it up. Maybe we want to eat something different, but maybe we don't want to spend all the time over the stove, especially if there's no one there to be like, chef, yes chef. Chef. So whatever you're looking for, something for the stove, easy lunch wrap, or breakfast of champions, they got you covered. So scan the QR code or click the link below, and the first 100 people to use my code JOHNS40 will get 40% off their first grocery order with Hungry Root. And now, on with the show. So Never Let Go stars Halle Berry. She plays a mom with her 2 kids who live in this cabin in the middle of nowhere, in the woods. Right. Nothing bad can happen. It's just a perfectly safe setting for not scary things to happen. And day in, day out, they go out, they look for food, they forage, they just try to survive. But when they go out, there are these ropes that are tied to the foundation of the cabin. So as long as they're in the cabin, touching the cabin, or physically connected to the cabin by these ropes, the evil that's out there in the woods cannot touch them. If they step out there and the rope isn't attached to them, the evil can get them. Yes, sounds very scary. Are there creepy moments in the movie? Yes. Is it a scary movie? No. I don't know. Well, it might have meant to be. If it meant to be a scary movie, huge failure. Which there is a jump scare in the movie. Jump scares in these movies, they make me just roll my eyes. Like, okay, you don't know how to actually scare the audience with real tension and fear, so you're just gonna make that limbic response just pop off systematically throughout the film until the end. This movie doesn't really do that. Doesn't rely on jump scares. But there is a big one at the very beginning. It's a dick move. That's why I'm spoiling it for you right now. But after watching it, I wouldn't classify it as a scary movie. It's a psychological thriller. Because it was clear while watching the movie, I'm supposed to be asking the question I asked when I watched the trailer. Is this lady protecting her kids from evil? Or is she just psycho? So I appreciated wrestling with that in this smaller thriller movie. It's a cast of 3 people. And I thought Halle Berry was solid in this movie. She rode that line really well. Because that's all about casting. You have to cast someone that could go either way. Protective Mama Bear or Mama Bear's actually batshit? Which one? I don't know. Because she's actually playing it up really well. Casting someone that keeps the audience guessing in that respect is actually really difficult. I've seen some movies completely drop the ball on that. My go-to example is usually Brad Dourif in Alien Resurrection. I guess the audience wasn't supposed to know this guy was gonna lose his mind. But guess what? You cast Brad Dourif as a scientist in a sci-fi horror franchise. He's crazy. And we knew that from the moment he came on screen. It was like, he's bad, or he will be. And although Halle Berry is the biggest star in the movie is seen through the eyes of her kids. One of them starts questioning whether or not what's happening is real, but searching for the answers could make really evil, terrible things happen. Or it could be fine. Or really bad things could happen. So we, the audience and the kids, we're all kind of questioning what's going on at the same time. I don't know, it's just a solid mixture. Made for some understandable family tension that you can get behind. I will say when creepy things do happen, it is effectively creepy. I did catch myself when I was laying in bed after I watched the movie. I was like, oh yeah, I've been thinking about that scene with the tree in the hands. Hey, as Freud once said, sometimes a multi-hand caterpillar ghost demon hugging a tree is just a multi-hand caterpillar ghost demon hugging a tree. Cleanse that dirty mind. This ain't Ghostbusters. But the movie is a slow burn. It's about an hour and 40 minutes. Maybe it didn't need to be. Hour and a half Goldilocks zone. 10 more minutes of that? Yeah. It could have trimmed here and there. But the last act of the movie, and even there's something unfulfilling about it. Maybe it's because the movie primed me to just ask questions. I would have preferred a film that just left me with them. It's just what I usually like closure. I didn't need it this time. I would have appreciated a more ambiguous ending that left the audience there to argue. Maybe last minute they were like, are people gonna argue? Are they really? Or are people just gonna watch Beetlejuice and Deadpool and Wolverine again? Let's just move on. Argue sounds negative. I mean, you know, have the conversations, deconstructing it. Okay, how did you see the movie? This is how I saw the movie. The ending of this movie kind of felt like, you ever talk to someone and it seems like they have a really compelling point, but they just keep talking, and they over-explain it, and they kind of ruin that point. Yeah, and it kind of felt like that. It feels like the kind of movie that's gonna have 2 or 3 different endings on the Blu-ray. Ending aside, all in all, I still for the most part enjoyed myself in this movie. It's a slow burn for sure, not to say it's bad. I appreciate a slow burn with a family in the middle of the woods thinking, well, are people crazy? Or are they sane? Is there evil out there? Should we go check? Are we gonna die? That's not gonna be for everybody, so it's just worth addressing here. Still had myself a pretty good time. No alcohol required. Alright, so Never Let Go. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite, looked like a horror movie but ended up being a psychological thriller movie? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.